Good morning, guys. Okay, today we learn how to make a donut turban. Now we will need scrap of pieces scrap. Yes, it's pieces scrap. Then the remaining of what you have torn, what you've cut from your turban. Now this is the 12 by 12 I told us about. This is it. I've already cut it, and like I said, you are only folding it and getting 12, 12, 12, 12, every of 12. Now it depends on how large your head is, but the difference between this donut turban and the two we've learned in our previous video is we'll be shaping this one, because the ending part will be at the front instead of the back, so we'll be shaping it. Now all you need to do, you will shape it from this edge, the edge that is not open. That is where you're shaping it from. Now all you will do is from the edge here, from this side, you bring it down to the other end with your pencil or your chalk, whatever you have, to at least aid you to trace. Now this is it, from this end to the other end, and you will cut it off. So this is our band for the edge. Is 6 the weight is 6, while the length is 20, 25, 24. Depends on the length of your turban. Now all I will do is I will just cut this side, this side, and attach our turban band. That's what I will do. I'll cut this side and attach our turban band. Now when I'm done sewing, like I always say, you can do this back stitch with your hand, but I will try using a sewing machine so I will not waste our time. So after I cut this, I will attach the band and I'll get back to us. Okay, I am done cutting it. I want to show us how it looks when you cut it before I go to sew it. Now this is it. This is how it looks. All you need to do is to attach your band here, and it will be like this. After attaching your band, it will turn out to be like this. This is an idea of it. So let me just sew it and get back to us. Okay guys, I am done attaching the band, and I use a contrasting thread so that you will see it clearly. Now, like I said, you can always use your hand to do this. So this is it. So the next thing we are going to do is to do a running stitch all through this place to bring it together. A running stitch with your needle and thread. Now it's like a gather, but this one you are bringing it all together so you'll be able to attach the donut at the front. Now I will run it all through this place and we'll see how it looks. Okay guys, I am done running it, and this is how it looks. So you will turn it over to the wrong side like this, and just join them. Join it closely. And you just sew on and on till you close this hole here. This is the stretching material I told us to get, and the stretching material is used for the donut turban because it's quite tight somehow. We need to make it tight so the beauty will come out properly. And you know there are some parts we had to cut If it were for the other ones, yeah, so many allowance, but this one we had to share some part away so that it will fit into our head properly. Now I'm done with it. Okay, we're done with the turban itself, and this is how it looks. Don't worry, when we attach our donuts, it will not the holes, the remaining excesses will not be so obvious. But this is it. So we'll be wearing our turban from this side, not from the other side. But it depends on you anyway. But this is how you get a turban knot anyway. So we will drop this and start to make our donut. Now for the donut, like I told us, we need straps, just pieces, whichever pieces you have. But make sure it is kind of light so you'll be able to roll it over. And the remaining piece from the turban we made, this is it. You will need it as well. Now all you need to do is to, now this is your piece. You will roll it to your head like this. Can you see this? Now you roll it. For those who have their way, you can use this and continue rolling it. But for those who can't, you use your thread and you make sure you secure the open parts. You use your thread to secure this open part. You need to non-lignite it. Okay, see it. We secure these open parts with our thread, and when you're done securing it, you start to roll it over again with another piece. This is it. So you go on and on with this other piece. Now it is when you're done with this other piece that you start rolling it over with the scraps of your turban material to get your donuts. Okay, I'm done rolling it. Now, like I said earlier on, after rolling it and rolling over and overlapping it with some scrap, if you have not gotten what you want, you can still add. And if it's too large, there's a way you sew it to bring the holes together. Now after that, you will get your pieces, your turban piece, and start rolling over again like this with your turban piece. Okay, so I'm done rolling it over. Now for the excesses, you can just simply sew it, hand sew it. Then you knot it. That's all. So your donut is ready. You can adjust it whichever way you want. That's why I insisted that we get a stretchy material to aid us with this. Now when we are done, you will just simply attach it here. When you attach it, you will sew it. Don't worry, I'll bring this one down. When you attach it, when you are done, you simply attach it, and you just hand stitch it like this. You hand stitch it, and I will hand stitch it, and when I'm done, we'll wear it on our doll. I'll wear it on our doll for us to see.